I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
Alright, so it's 8:15. I'm just going to pick my girlfriend up from work because she works nights. She's a nurse's assistant. And then I'm off to customs. So I did mean to bring my GoPro, but never mind, she's my phone. So yeah, I'm going to go to customs and let's see if we can get the S15 imported. Oh, hello. Let's see how it goes. I'm here at customs, trying to find where to park. There's trucks and everything. I've got to try and get in there somewhere, I think. Let's go talk to the customs, get this beast imported. So I'm here at customs of Gibraltar, and there, where you see the circus tent thing, that is Spain. So we're literally right by the border, and now it's time to see how much they charge me to import the S15. Okay, so I've been in there and they've changed things up a bit since because I imported an STI about 5 years ago, and before that I imported an Evo 4 from Japan. So now they've changed it, so now I've booked an appointment. It's 8:30 now. I've got to come back at 10:30. So we'll pick this up. I've got to go park the car back up in the garage because Jib's so small, right? We don't have any private parking by where we live, so I've got to park it back in the garage, and then it's like only 10-minute walk home, and then I'll have to then do the whole process all over again. So at least my girlfriend got something out of it because she got picked up from work, you see. Normally I suppose I'm on my way to work, but I've got today off work, so that's car importation day. Right, well, we'll pick this up again. Duty is paid. Now I need to go and sort my insurance out, and then the MOT, the roadworthiness test, and I need to get my registration plate. So that's where I'm off to now, getting it done bit by bit.
almost there. It's been almost 2 years in the making, but the Silvia S15 is almost fully imported. Well, as you'll see from the video I just put together, the import's been done, and I got to choose my registration plate. So I got a private one. In Gibraltar, it's just literally a G in numbers. So I chose 5151. I wanted G515, you know, for S15, but it wasn't available, as I thought. So I got the next best thing, which was G5151, and I think it looks quite nice. And they've just allowed us here in Gibraltar to have metal plates. So that looks quite nice, but the rear plate, unfortunately, we don't have the Japanese or American like dimensions, so I had to go for like a 4x4 plate for the back. And for the front plate, I just went for the standard Gibraltar size, because then it doesn't restrict airflow to the intercooler. So I was really happy with that. But the last part of the puzzle was the MOT, or the vehicle inspection. So I went over and got that booked, and then I returned with the car, and the MOT went okay. The car's 20 years old. I mean, it went okay. They did question some of the modifications, because the MOTs here used to be really quite straightforward, but they've recently got a lot more harsh. So they did the emissions test, and unfortunately that's where they had us, and it failed. But I thought I'd put it in anyways, just to see how it went. And yeah, it did fail on emissions. So I then went to get the catalytic converter put in, and because I never used to do emissions, it's quite a new thing here in Gib. When I used to live in the UK at my mum's house, I used to have a nice big driveway to do everything that I needed. But here in Gibraltar, being 3 square miles, so we all kind of live in apartments, and my car is parked about 10 minutes away in like a multi-storey car park. It's the only way I can keep it safe, really. But so I can't do any work there, and so I just went to the garage because they've got a lift. And anyway, the guys phoned me up and said, oh, the car's ready for you to collect. And when I got there, I spoke to the mechanic, and he couldn't put the catalytic converter in. So when I went back to collect the car, I spoke to the mechanic, and my Spanish isn't very good, but he said something like, mira, no puedo porque la bojas es diferente. You know, so my Spanish is crap, but he was basically saying that the ends were different to the exhaust pipe, and he couldn't fit it. So here's my catalytic converter here. It turns out, I've done some research, and I spoke to Talk GT that helped me with the modifications, and it's a Skyline catalytic converter, so it won't go in. So I've had to order, or they're going to send me the correct one, so I've got to wait for that to come, and it should be here within a few more days. So I can't go back and get the vehicle inspection done until I have the right catalytic converter. So I'm going to be selling this one. If anyone's interested in a Skyline catalytic converter, then here you go. I can sell it. I think it's for an R33, but anyway, it's the wrong one for the Silvia S15. And then, unfortunately, I found out that the garage had kindly chipped my aero bumper. So I was really annoyed about that. And first, you know what it's like, they tried to deny it, and I said, well, look, funny enough, here's a photo of the car at the MOT station, the vehicle inspection station, and here's the picture of it now. And, or, you know, we were there, we were both looking at it. So I said, like, here's a picture from the MOT station, and look at it now. And I went straight from the MOT station to you. So it's clearly been done here. So anyway, they finally agreed they're going to sort that bumper out for me. And when the correct catalytic converter arrives, I'm going to go back, get the cap put in. They're going to sort out my bumper, and then I'll go back to the vehicle inspection place, and they said I don't have to book, I just have to go in there, and they're going to test the emissions again. So hopefully then we'll be fine. I'm going to say, look, it's a 20-year-old car, you know, emission standards have changed, and like, you know, I don't even use it very much really, but I walk to work every day. But anyway, so that's just a little update. I wanted to put that video together from the import day. Yeah, so these are the old plates, which I'll keep to remind me. Perhaps I'll put them on the wall behind me or something like that, I don't know. And I've also got some plans, things I want to do with the S15, and I'm going to do videos on that as well, and got so much planned. And also I'm going to do a video on, I received something from Japan, and hopefully this weekend I'm going to do a video of opening it up. And also I've received some bits from STNDRDIssue Nation. If you don't know who they are, I'll maybe put a link in the description, but they're a lot of those guys. They're really they're like a clothing brand, but they also do like art for cars and things, and I've had some artwork done from them, which I'm going to be putting on the rear window. But it looks really cool. It's sort of loosely based on Japanese mythology and also a game, so it'd be interesting. I can't wait to reveal that, but perhaps maybe I'll reveal that when it's on the actual car, I don't know. But bit by bit, hopefully the MOT will go through very soon, and we can start doing proper videos. And also coming up, there'll be some videos probably There'll be a new normal video on Saturday. Got some plans for that. Yeah, so with all that said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.